Hi, folks. It's time for another episode of Art Time with Nick. I'm Nick Tucker. Just to remind you that Art Time with Nick is made possible by the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org. Now, we're just going to get right into it because today is a very special day. Today, let me see, is the official start of spooky season. Now, how do I know it's the start of spooky season? Well, dear friends, today, one second, we had a little bit of a glitch, is the birthday of Cassandra Peterson. And if you don't know who that is, Cassandra Peterson is the lovely Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and patron saint of horror fans and general miscontents everywhere. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to start a little spooky. We need an image. We're going with the approved higher DPI version. I will have my comments go open for anybody who shows up, but right now it looks like it's just going to be a quiet night. And I'm absolutely here for a nice quiet night of art and shenanigans. So first thing we're going to do, we've got our first layer. We need a sky. And I'm thinking, I don't want to go black sky and start painting that way yet. So I think we're going to go with a nice red sky. We'll start with that. Red Sky Night Sailor's Delight. And we're going to switch up from running color spray to the regular. I was using that for a leaf effect. And we're going to boost that bad boy up to about an 80, I think. There we go. And we're just going to go with very simple, easy to do horizontal strokes. Now I'm doing this with different pressures because it gives me a very nice linear sense of cloudiness to start from. And I'm not really sure how deep I'm going to have to go. I haven't quite figured out all the details of this particular thing. But I do want to open up with the start of something kind of Halloweeny, spooky, getting really into the spirit of things. So we're just going to dust this around the church. Inclusive. We're going to go all the way down. I try to leave myself a mirroring line at the horizon, or roughly where I think the horizon's going to be, just in case I add water features. I probably won't, but I never know. These paintings are always an adventure. So we've got a nice set of that. Let's play with this. Let's add a truer red. We'll cut that in. Now we need to decide if we want a moon in this, because if we want a moon, we need to add it like yesterday. So how about get a nice orange moon going, and I'm just going to center it in. That looks a little too sunny right now. It's not the right shade, but we're going to play with it a bit. There we go. Get that kind of mottled look to it. We come back to our slightly redder. So we're going to do a little bit of this, and that's going to include the moon into the image. I'm probably going to have to play and throw out some more of the orange from the moon, which is good. We want that. There we go. A little bit of this kind of action, reaching out where we can see the moon is bleaching the clouds a little bit. That's pretty good. It's a very bright night, and I realize I've kind of leaned into that. That's okay, because now I'm going to just kind of, again, and I'm still using very simple layer, one level layering. This is just airbrush technique or spray paint technique for those of us who couldn't afford airbrushes at certain periods of our lives. So we're just layering it right over, and I'm using my pressure control to keep it subtle. Because I'm going this. There we go. We're starting to move on. Have to kind of angle it in a bit. Right here. And come over here, and I'm going to grab what I want is probably a blue purple. Let's see. Yep. And I'm going to throw that around, and it's going to highlight in the gaps. I'm very purposely leaving the moon itself fuzzy. And this is definitely one of my distant, out of focus images where I'm playing with the colors to just kind of make it pop. I've got time. I can do that. Then we're just going to add some more of this midnight-ish purple. And I think we're getting somewhere. Not sure where, but I like it. I like that. And yes, it's just, this is intentionally out of focus. This is way out in the background. I'm going to come grab a nice gray, probably a slightly harder line. And I'm going to just cut this in. Just cut it straight across. To give it that bizarre, haunting fog or mist is rising up and obscuring everything in the far distance. So now we have this really kind of neat backdrop. So let's play a little bit. Let's add a middle distance layer. So we can add a layer. Normal. I like my sky. I'm happy with my sky. You can come over to my brush. Good old thick oil paint. I don't like, I quite like that color. I'm going to get start with a gray 70. And I'm going to just cut that in. Because these. Maybe I'm going to round these out. I want these to be less spiny mountains. I tend to do very dramatically sharp mountains, and I'm using the natural gravity to lay down how the rocks and the water and erosion would pull the shape down. Like, we put another one here, like so. Oh, I kind of like that broken nature. We need to make sure it's extra dark over here. Again, we're pulling it down, pulling it down, pulling it down, pulling it down. Easy, comfortable. Art should be fun. It should be simple. Now I'm going to my old-fashioned blur tool, and I'm just going to use that to kind of wet stroke down. And I may have to add another layer, but I like the fuzz that you do the same thing over here. And that's just going to blur and pull the strokes down. This is the same as using, if this were watercolor, it would be using a very wet brush. If this were a paint, oil paint. You're using a brush that's been touched with a bit of thinner. That is good. I want to grab the sense of that orange, and I like that I got a little bit of the gray and the brown, and it's got smearing a bit, and that's fine because this is going to light up this area. I'm not sure why yet, but this area is important. So I'm just going to throw this down in here, make it a very lit kind of mountain of this pass. We're going to do this just like so, because I'm going to come back and we're going to go to our buddy the blur brush. Blur brush is a great tool. It pulls everything down. It gives it that it makes things more gentle. And we want that sense of illusion, that sense of fog. And I know right now there seems to be a strange and powerful vapor looming all over the area. I would be bothered, except I find it quite eerie, and that is part of the point. So we're going to come back here, and we'll just layer on some more of this. We're going to layer on some more of this here, because I want a distinct sense. I like that the fog is hidden just the tip of this mountain. And then we come back up to our blur brush again. And we're going to just pull it out again. And let it draw down. The bottom's still going to be fuzzier than perhaps I would want. But I'm okay with that. Because as we play with all this, we're going to start to get that sense of shape and shapiness. There we go. Get that fog. I don't want the lines to be hard. I want them to be soft, but present. We come back, and I'm just going to keep layering this, and I'm going to make it a little bit darker now. Because as I layer it, I don't want to go true black yet, because I have plans for actual black. But what I'm doing is spreading where the darkness actually is, how dark I want it, by the density of the lines. What do I mean? If I do it real thick, we're just pulling these lines down, but we're still top to bottom, pull it down. When we come back to the blur brush, right, we can just draw that. And if we angle it against the lines, it automatically, and boy, can I hear Joe Hoffman cheering about this, we are using gradients. We're just pulling it. In this case, I'm pulling it down, and I think I want to grab the blend tool for a bit and smudge it. It'll be a little, the blend gives you more opacity than the blur. See what I'm saying? And it lets me just sort of fuzz things up and then pull the sharpness back. Because this is still naturally in the distance quite a bit. So now we have this lovely, lovely setting, right? We're going to just use the blend to, again, sharpen this layer. We're getting a little too much bleed through it. There we go. Come back here. Again, and we just keep playing. This is a brighter orange than what I was using, but it's going to light up this area again. This little caldera looking thing. And we'll go to the blend tool, and it'll just buff it right into what we're doing. And it's very interesting, very bright. So we've made this focal point where the valley is almost lit like fire. Oops, there we go. And it's letting me reshape some things. See? I can borrow and stretch, play with the shadows a little bit. Then I get tints by pulling it up. That sense of a gradient happens. Oh, it's so good, so natural. Again, fuzzy because this is still medium background, not as fuzzy as the previous. Now, I'm gonna add another layer. We're going to grab our hard line, grab old-fashioned black. We are just cutting right into this mercilessly. We're just going to go. Now I have a line to play with. This is where things are going to start getting interesting. I've given just this hard black there. The flatness is just excessive. I love it. So we're going to grab that. Now I'm going to build from that just a little bit. I think we need, as spooky season is upon us, we need a proper lumen building. Oh. This is a good one, guys. In a second. I have to deal with an auto recovery. You can't see it, but it's trying to keep things safe. There we go. Now, what I'm doing here is I am putting series of straight lines. And I know that looks odd, but trust me. Yes, let's do that. What I want here is that I was very influenced by, and I lose his name, but the artist who did the Vampire Hunter D novels. And the film, the original Vampire Hunter D. So I've been playing with how does one make truly bizarre, almost organically grown castle shapes. I've always loved these strange, cute castle shapes that are ultimately quite impossible. And the eye just gets uneasy looking at them because they don't make sense. They're grand and farcical and diabolical and ill-supported. It just makes them so delightfully villainous. Because one should have a good evil villainous castle if one is starting spooky season. Need something over here, and I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. This, maybe a little watchtower looking thing over here. See, this gives us just this great shape. And I'm having a grand time playing. Mechanic, but intimidating. This I love right here. This is the kind of thing that just gets me going so very weird. Couple horizontal connections just to make things a little more interesting. I want the silhouette to look almost plausible. Not quite, not truly plausible, but almost plausible. So we have the cast line. I think we can just black this bottom part out. Because actually, no, let's just make my life much easier. Let's just black this bottom part out with a gigantic brush. Just get this gigantic brush and just black that bottom. Because now we have a setting. We've gone from distant background, middle distant background, to this. The building is the entity, and I love that feeling. Oh, hello, Wolfbreaker. Good evening. I am celebrating Cassandra Peterson's birthday and doing my weekly art show all at once to just sort of have fun with it. I hope you enjoy the program. Now, we're going to need a bit more foreground. I have to think of how I want to do the foreground. Very muddy waist shape. We're just going to thin that out. Come up here. And we're going to lay that out. Just like that. I'm going to add some sparks. I was going to do this on a different layer, but I got distracted. So I'm going to do it on this layer. That's the scrub tree kind of thing to imply that there was life here, but it isn't anymore. Now, go down, grab a darker shade, start working that in. The idea is, if you're going to have a spooky castle, you might as well make sure it's good and spooky. I like that this shows the paint strokes a little bit. There we go. Now we've got all this, but I think we need something else. Don't you? As much as I like this, and this looks good, I think it needs a focal point. So we're throwing another layer. It's rare I do more than 5 layers, but we're going to get there. And what, in this case, we want something that's going to stand out a bit. So I'm going to have to figure this one out. And I think I'm going to keep in my more paintive mindset rather than my usual figure drawing mindset. So it's going to work a little different. I need a figure, but I'm painting it, so it's much more a two-dimensional sculpting than the way I draw. want a fairly powerfully built figure. The color that will look striking, and that's not the right color. Blessed is the undo button among icons. But what we'll do, and well, please like this and share it around so that people know, because this is the program I do that isn't advertised. I think I like that. And since we're sticking to this very classic style, I'm just going to borrow the color I was using. I think I'll just do my shading a little technically like so. Because this is very fine arty. But it's good because it's telling a story. And you want that. You want it to feel that there's a story to be told whenever anyone looks at your art. Oh, I'm having a little bit of connection problem. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can do something to fix that. That should help. Yeah, fix that right up. And I'm just putting the shade in for this knight who hopes to go forth and challenge the castle. I don't know. Thank you. Woke says it looks like it would be a site like. Let me just do that. Oh, this is very heavily Castlevania inspired. I'll flat out admit it. I'm going to go down to this layer because I realize I need to do one other thing. I need to grab my Zero pen. I need some yellow. Let's see. I think that's gold yellow. And I need to just come in here and add these little spots of yellow. I don't want to overdo it, but this is going to help assure to the viewer that yes, the great castle is alive. Okay, yeah, I thought it needed that. Now we'll go back up to the layer with our little knightly friend on here. We can use the same color to lightly line it just a little bit. Because I want this harvest moon thing to be involved at all layers. There we go. And we have a good first image sliding us straight into spooky season. The classic layered background. I normally would do it more complex, but I really want this to have that almost Bomb Rock feel. So while I have Zero, I'm going to go probably black. Real quick sign over here. And then I will get into the next picture after I do all my saving stuff. because everything I do has a purpose. So I'm going to go do my saves. File. Save as. The Castle Returns. That's delightful. It gives it that spooky sense. And I'm going to export single layer as a JPEG. Boom. I'm going to export the time lapse so that I can put it up on this channel as part of my art time lapses. I have a whole playlist for anybody who wants to watch that. We'll go here. Art. Oops. Time lapse. I have to do one other thing that I never like to do but does need to be done as part of it. Set this up for my first furthermore. And file export as PNG and TF 9/18/23, and then this will go on the desktop. I guess that's fine. Okay. So we've got the first one done. I have 2 more to do, friends. I like to do at least one landscape piece to get the juices flowing. Let's set up a new one. Okay, same settings as before. Do not save that because I don't need to save that process. And this one we are definitely getting into the sketching goodness. Go blue. And we're gonna have to do something fun because Wednesdays are always fun, so we will go all the way here, get rid of that, we don't need that. We will go here, and we will go here. I can work with that. Doesn't look like I've got anybody else in chat right now, which is fine. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm doing an eyes out construction. You know, I'm on my stuff again, but sometimes it's good just to break out, remind yourself that you can still do it. A little bit of spookiness. It is rare I do fan art, but today it's a rare day. And I am very much having some fun. Go. Nick, you didn't do construction on this. No, I didn't. The reason I didn't is I have drawn and looked at Elvira for a very, very long time. So we're going to go here, we're going to go black, and we're going to dig right into this. I'm using the Zero pen set at 7 because it gives me good control. I'm not even doing my usual zoom ins. I am, however, making sure that she has a few features to make her heavily inspired, but distinct enough that I shouldn't get in trouble. I very, very rarely do fan art. But this is gift art for Cassandra Peterson. So if she has noticed or interested, she is more than welcome to say just about anything, because she is a horror icon. I'm still trying to keep The Mistress of the Dark done in my own, humble style. I think I made that a little too long, so let's get my eraser out before we have a eraser. Back to my pen. There we go. That line is more on it. There we go. Share. Black that part out anyway. Pull this down. Pull that out. Oops, I hit the button. Okay, everything cool? Cool. Got those cheekbones. Got that. Let's hide this for a second, see how it's coming. Not bad. Back to where I need to be. Add hair chips. Now, yes, there will be color shading involved in this one, of course, but over here, going up to 10 for the top. For the black work that I'm definitely going to do with this piece, because it's going to get a lot of it to look right. This is a little different from what I normally do for the program and for this, but like that, this is a special occasion. Still do light line work. With the 10, by just modulating the pressure controls, it's part of why I adore this make sure everything that needs to pop can. I know I got quiet because I'm kind of working real hard on this one, but we are right where we need to be. Good, strong line work. I think I'm going to just come over here, do one more check. I didn't miss anything too bad. And I'm going to delete that layer. Yes, thank you. Go back up here. I know my computer can handle it, but I've had so many old computers that couldn't, that I am not playing around with it. We're not risking anything. Under the nose. I think that's not bad, Elvira. Does it do her justice? Absolutely not. The man has too much limitations. Is it the absolute best I can do with the media to express how awesome she is? Yeah. I think it's pretty good. So we're going to add a layer. We're going to go blend mode, multiply, and let's get coloring, folks. We need a skin tone. Oh, lordy. I need a skin tone for Elvira, which is actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's actually a better tone than I would have thought. Let me switch to my Millipen. And we're going to just do this. Now, I know this is very relatively dark for her, but a lot of Elvira's skin tone I found depends on the lighting. So we're gonna, and I know I have to color over parts, but I'm making my life simpler by just doing this for the purpose of lights. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I zoomed out for a second. There we are. Now we're still on this nice flat layer. And I'm going to grab this almost black. Perfect. I'm going to get my flats where they need to be. And just put them out as placeholders, as format, because Elvira is a very much a limited palette kind of character. And off black is going to be my absolute necessity to make her work. And then I'm going to have to do one thing to work within the limitations of the palette. Because her hair matches basically her dress perfectly. And we want that right, so we're going to do here. Now, I will tell you, something like a Millipen, in a lot, when I'm doing the line work, I love pressure sensitivity. But when I am doing flats, I really prefer to have access to something that's just mind-numbingly consistent, because I have better control. Now we've done all that. We're going to come over here and look and give an actual white over her eyes. I'm doing that on purpose for preventing idiocy. And then her eyes are a very specific shade of blue that I don't know. Smoke that again. I can get, it's an almost. Start here. Come here. Shrink this down about 10. this. And yes, I gave her the slip eye lashes. Of course I did. Now, I'm still going to actually have to do more with her makeup, but I want to do it on this layer. I have my reasons. And her easy part is her lips. They are not a bright red. They are actually much closer to burgundy or crimson. So I am definitely going to keep that in mind. It's not quite right. It's okay. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to put the eye shine right here. I'm going to snag that skin tone and fix that. There we go. And I'm going to do her eyebrows. Same red I painted on. I am going to gray her eyelids quite a bit. Nope, that's too much. We're going to pull that way down again. Actually, with 7. Because that's going to give it's not just there, it's makeup enhanced. We need that. I need to trim that lip down. Come here, grab my eraser, very carefully trim some of this lip down. That's fine. And get rid of that, whatever that was. Back up to the multiply layer. So now I'm chasing the mistakes I have. Get as much of that done as possible. And this is just the flats. Now, this is going to be challenging because we're getting this part done, and I see that there's some where the skin can go. Like I said, I just simply gave her a slightly more monstrous appearance. Subtle things. I had thought about peaking fangs. I know it may still go back into it, but nope, that's the wrong color. The eyedropper is your best friend a lot of the time. We're going to add another layer, another multiply layer, and we're going to go. Normally I would go a 30, but I'm going to come down here to a gray 15 because I want more subtlety. I'm still on that, but I need at least a 20 for this. There we go. I want to be able to shape her face a bit more. Like so. The same for her hair. It's subtle. It may not even show up, but I know it's there. That's important. I'm going to use that to imply shape layer. First layer right here. Pull this down. Bit of that. Shade. Well, now I know I'm doing a lot with this, so I'm going to have to probably grab my opacity now and just play with it so it's subtle. Oh, that's nice because it's there without being overtly there, just enough to tell what's going on. Perfect. Going to add another layer. Going to go again, multiply. Now I'm going to grab my gray 30 and really hit the arrows that need areas that need the darker shading, because now I've had the lighter shading to play with. And I could use it to add more texture to the hair. Just because her eyes are so complex. Starting here. I'm gonna have to fix that pressure. Darker right here. So when you are playing in the land of very deep blacks, you need to look at that. And fun fact, a lot of the ladies who want to appear more voluptuous, not that she's never had this problem, will use shading techniques to accentuate some of their curvatures. I learned a lot about drawing by listening to people talk about makeup. So, now let me get my eraser. There we go. Now, I'll get that too, like that. I have to think about her background, which I totally ignored, so I'm going right back to the line layer. Yes, I'm going to go all the way back to the line layer. Have I gone insane? Probably, but I want to do this one right. And I'm going to change that to black. This. Now, I'm doing the best I can. I'm not working with references. Just working off of my memory on some of this stuff. Fortunately, my memory of Elvira is fairly good. Because she was a significant part of my youth. She introduced me to the horror movie, the campy sci-fi horror movie genre that I absolutely love. And it's one of my greater joys in life. So, I'm back up to the color layer. I realize I missed some on her ear. And I know her ears look a little iffy, but that's okay. I want her chair to be slightly brighter. We're going to I'm just zonk. I am not messing around on this part because it's also getting a little late and I'm having fun with my Elvira picture. I probably am having quote unquote too much fun, not inappropriately, but had a problem. I'm going to shave that, don't worry. Do that. Oh, I did have problems. Fine. Grab that. Go right back here. Go. Fixed. Yay. Grab that. And when I say grab, I'm using the eyedropper tool. I'll grab my eraser. Make that a little bigger too. Taking too long. There we go. I can hear the movie macabre music starting up right now in my head. It's great fun. I'm going to grab the fill tool, refer to other layers, grab myself a nice gray, boom. Oh, this is coming out well. Okay, multiply layer number 1, which is my real shallow layer. Grab my pen, my marker, what's my marker set? 20? Perfect. Just shallow in this, shallow in this. And we've got, oh wow, we've got a great Elvira picture coming along. And oh, I see an error. Let's see what shade is this one. Nope. Okay, there we go. Got it. Fix that. Come here to the darker layer. Yes, the dark side of the farce. Come back up to our marker again. Same setup. Maybe 15. And we'll just darken this up. And we'll darken. Alright. We'll use this as a chance to darken these little buttons up. And just because I can, I'm going to put the shadow of a candelabra of the lantern. Because I believe she's and we'll just do this to add some more interest in the background. Frankly, it was getting a little dull with the just black. And that's one. Just keeps things rather interesting. There we go. This is fan art of Elvira, which I don't normally do, and it's gift art if she wants to use it. Signing this piece. Oh, that's the wrong pen. There we go. I know, I should be done. Awesome. And we will come over here and save this Adams. Elvira fan art. And then we will do this. And export the time lapse. And after having done this, I don't think I will use this as a thumbnail. This leaves me down one thumbnail, but I think it's better to not get in trouble with or something like that. Oh, there we go. We'll go here. We'll export the single layer as a JPEG. Do that as a king, that is. So I'll put that up on my DA. But having looked at this, I don't think this would fit for my work, so we're going to call this a bonus one. Which means I still have 2 pictures to do, but I wanted that done for her birthday. because Sandra Peterson's amazing, and we all love Elvira. So we need a new one of these, and I need to hit turbo mode. So what's that? Let's do something fun. Let's do something really fun. Okay. Oh, I've got this funky gray going. How did it look so gray? That's small eye. Line work out something. Okay. I'm gonna figure out how I'm doing this. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. But I think we can do something more fall related. That out. This is both Halloween and fall related. I know I draw a lot of windmills, plus super turbines. Let's just draw a windmill. I got my name off on that one. There we go. That's because this to me feels very fall. Again, I'm drawing without reference. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. But I kind of need to step up my speed. So we'll just do some motion lines real quick. Sad both look ready to go. Sometimes, when you do enough broadcasts, sometimes it's nice just to spend time doing some stuff by yourself, just building an image and talking about it. Because sometimes art is just best left late at night when you're by yourself and the world's quiet. You got a groovy beat going, something chill. I really do like this tune. It's called Feed the Ducks. It's free with StreamYard. I'm allowed to use it. Anyone with an issue with that can get up the stream. But we can just do an old-fashioned pen and ink. I've done a pen and ink feeling drawing for quite a while. Do those cornstalky things. Because I am very much in a early Halloween, fall festival, Sleepy Hollow energy. And if I am in such a mood, which obviously I am. Oh, hi, Matthew. You caught one of my late shows. I can enjoy the feeling of getting into the fall season with the spookiness and the joy of just letting it all just sort of happen as it does. Just working in the spirit of it. It's nice, and it should be nice. art is meant to be a thing you enjoy. Again, this is just a kind of fast, almost speed painted pen and ink image. Clouds in the sky. Just keep things interesting. Very fast, very easy. Gotta stay loose, guys. Now, I do have a show in just over 10 hours, so I have to do this picture and one more. I don't know if you were here, Matt, to see me do my ode to Sandra Peterson / Elvira, but I'm rather pleased with it. It came out okay, especially for being done digitally, because I am still much more comfortable with my pen and ink, traditional art than I am with my digital. So sometimes it's nice to combine the two and do something like this, where it's very much. I'm just drawing this like I'm drawing on a regular page. I'm not sure I like how that works, but it doesn't have to be right. It just has to be close enough to the point where you can tell it's a story. The road, the field, this is actually quite fun. Yeah, it kind of gets me in that Van Tassel feeling. We'll put this strange little structure here. Take the road a little bit. Again, super loose pen and ink style. Not everything needs to be elaborate. We do need, guys, if you're watching this, to like and share. And please consider subscribing. Oh, I've been working on a 10. I haven't been messing around. I did all this in a 10. Okay. Well, then let's go up to about a 15? Up to a 15 and really thicken some key structural points here. And the study goes. Got the mill kind of set up over here. I guess I put 3 out of habit. That does darken the horizon on this a bit. There we go. Like so. That's really quite nice. And then we'll just put the line up as it gets closer to us to give that illusion. Just really open this. So. Still, not bad for this is a quick piece. Now we're gonna add a layer, multiply, and we're keeping it simple, super simple. So we're back in the realm with the milli pen, back in about a 20, back in a gray 30%. And I'm just going to play with the shading real fast. This is a very interesting structure. This is a quick piece. Again, just trying to get the spirit of the piece out. As a very quick catch up, come way down here. This with a little lighter shade and some depth like that. I will just kind of really throw that on there. Okay, color that. Very dark shade for the basic mud that's going on up here. Again, doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to tell the story. This is the artistic version of, rough drafts for your notes. Just an I went too far with that point. But there we go. I don't know where the mud is, where the land is. You can see this blue top line with clouds. This blue. The sunset smoking. I like that. Actually, do I like that as the sky color? Oh, I do. Okay, let's use this as the sky color, and we're just this incredibly, not quite black and white, but this remarkably muted demi-grayscale. I'll have to play with the eraser a little bit to clean things up. That's the idea being we can just throw the colors where they need to be, and the story will tell itself. Now I come over here with my eraser. Because I didn't know what I was doing with them until I figured out what I was doing with them. This is a good one. I like this. Get another one. Get my Gray 30 again. One more multiply, please. Thank you. Just, oh, I'm the eraser. That's wrong. 10. That's too big. Pull it back down to about 10 for this. Hard darken some parts. Just a little bit to kind of reinforce the shapes we're seeing. Like so. Again, just speed art, guys, not anything too spanky. Just enough to get the story told. And now I'm really tempted, and I think I will grab this shallow bit. Just give the trees that. That up a second. Back at it again. Down for 20, so it's not enough. With that, I want a sort of multi. Perfect for these things. This reminds me of the way some of the really old textbooks used to look when I was a kid. The ones from the 70s and the early 80s have this sort of look to them. Throwing this on boldly. Don't be afraid to be bold in your work, my friends. Chase the dreams. Stuff doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to tell the story. I keep hammering that. Maybe someday you'll understand it. I think this is great. Anybody who remembers the old Frankenstein movie can kind of get a feel for this. The dry, brown part. The grass is dried up. The world is waiting for you. I'm leaving the flaws, I'm leaving the scratchiness, because this is meant. That's too dark. That's too dark. Hold on. This is meant to be telling. This is meant to be something else. The grass is through here. I think that's actually quite like this. Way out of my style, loosey-goosey, but a lot of fun. So what we're going to do here, sign off on it. Run my pen. Back down to a normal size. Realized what this needed as I was needed to attach it. Just what we needed. Stuff that wasn't supposed to be there. There we go. Save as Van Tassel Wind. Actually, Van Tassel Mill Sketch. Boom. And we're going to just export single layer PNG of the same name. I still have to set up the videos, and then I have to get some sleep. So, we're doing this. And then we're come over here. And we're going to take a moment and export the time lapse. This is a light, sketchy one. Sometimes we have to do that. But I was expecting a whole interactive shenanigan show, but it's kind of nice. The calm ones are good for the soul. Oh, I should be hydrating. Art time lapse. And we have to do one other thing. Point red. Never mind the more. And typed. Every time to ensure a chance of typos like that. NTF 92023. Okay. Now I have one more to do, folks. And that will be knocked out. We go here. Okay, we're still using the same format. We're going to zap this for do. Do not save because I don't need the furthermore part. Now this will be the last one of the night. Should be fun. Let's do something character sketchy. Grab a blue. Grab my pen. What am I setting? 7? Cool. Let me look at something real quick because I have to figure out how I want to do this. And this time I am doing a bit of construction because I'll be designing a outfit to match a hat. So we'll look at the picture with the hat, if I can find it. Aha! Comes around. Kind of chunky things up like this. And then from like that. And the inside is now I need my blue from like this. In. Okay. So we have that. have all that. And that would make base some of it loose on that. So I'm thinking off the shoulder dress is in order. Around her face for a little, we do a mushroom witch to round out the evening. That's what she's doing though. Oh, she's definitely going to have the elfie ears. That's a given. Got to have the poofy sleeves. And definitely one of these numbers. The Odyssey thing. What is she doing? No, I don't think her arm is. Let's get rid of that. Let's finish up the book. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to go old school and bring back the braids for this picture because it's just begging for it for some reason. I don't make the rules, but she's going to have double back braids, and that has to be rumply. Okay, she's holding on to a basket. Get holding on to a basket. That's like a bad set of hands for you. I'm not going to complain about that. Give her a little themed fingerless gloves. Why do you give them fingerless gloves? Because most of the people I know do crafts. She's got that. She's got her basket. What I want to do is try to make a mushroom pattern. It's a split skirt. I know how I want it to work, but I don't know if I can make it. That. There we go. A little bit of bust, nothing terrible. Now, what's going on in this? I can pull that hat back a bit. There we go. We're still in rough sketch mode, so it's not like anything's perfect. Baggy, purse kind of thing. That probably. I guess I'll use squares to mark it. I want to use triangles for the class. There we go. Want the lines. Fix that. I don't know what this hand is doing. I hate when I have the phantom hand. This left one. Oh, well. Well, that's weird. My screen just went white. So, there we are. Don't know what that was, but we got through it. Oh, okay, I know what she's got. I know what she's got. She's got a walking stick. She's got a walking stick. Never fix it. here, because we are still on the blues and I don't need to be too particular. Okay, cool. I know this looks rough, because it is rough. It's a rough sketch layer. And I have to deal with a few technical problems. But now we can go here, go black, probably zoom in. Whoa, not quite that far. Oh, or we can fix this. Honey dear, I love you, but we gotta fix this. Good eyesight. What's eyesight? This is all based on a hat that Trelena made. And she sent a little picture. I am going to have some fun with it. Life is so much easier with construction. Again, healthy ears, because I want to give her big old square glasses. I think the square glasses help. It's adorable. So of course it has to be adorable. She's wearing a mushroom. How can she not be adorable? She's wearing a mushroom hat. Okay, now let it go around. Oh, let it go around, let it go around, let it go around. And then we'll go here and up here. Because I've slightly witchified the mushroom hat. Oh no, Nick's running off. He's gone off on his own. He's doing crazy things. It'd be terrible if it was a witchified mushroom hat. It's almost like I could take inspiration and run with it. And no one can stop me. Enjoy the power you have as an artist. Not sure who's watching, but I do thank you for watching and putting up with me. Where you throw. I just felt like pulling some old-time braid-looking business out for this picture because this has a certain classic appeal to me. It needs more swirly bits of mushrooms. And we close that up and close that up. There we go. I'm going to try not to get lost on that. There we go. Now, classic shoulder, neckline, brindle. I think these things are actually called brindles. I don't know. I never remember what the little Odyssey. I don't think it's truly a bodice. Anyhow, we're going to keep the ripples that we kind of borrowed from the inspiration of the mushroom hat. I need my black, and I put my eyedropper. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of zoom in, zoom out for this one. There we go. The table, my art desk is on. Just to kind of go on, wobble about for a moment to basically terrify and bother me. But that looks like I've got the beast back under control for a moment, and I'm going to capitalize on it. Mwaha. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I missed the notes. Did I go to Silicon with Brian? No, I did not. I had arranged to have a historical fencing field practice this weekend. I'm basically planning for the Monday show, if I don't get Glenn Fleming, who was supposed to be on, to come out, I am just going to be asking them to comment a lot on what they did. Because I think Silicon was a grand adventure. It usually is. I don't have any footage for my practicing, so I will have to film more footage, possibly tomorrow, for the Historical Fencing Guild stuff. Maybe I'll throw the knives. I've been meaning to do that. And there's just something inherently fall about throwing knives like that. Those there. This. And I like that they're almost mushroom hammer. Oh, you sold 10 copies of your YA superhero novella? That's incredible. I really need to start going to those style of conventions and see how I do. I do a lot of gaming conventions, but I haven't really gotten to do the novel conventions. I really need to do more of those. I also have to see how much it is, but I am putting the stripes. I wasn't sure I was going to, but I'm going to. It's not perfect. It's not bad. Especially for how tired I am. A little baggie of goodies. About half the vendors sold nothing, the other half did well. That seems to be kind of the tradition with a lot of shows like that. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, oh, that is French here. No, it's fairly frequent when you go to conventions. Matt, I hope you don't mind me calling you. Have a split, because rarely is one audience fully represented. Let's get rid of that for a second. There we go. Now I can go back here. Slide around a bit. That's really not too bad. Especially for a late night picture where I'm designing the character as I go. I think she'll like it. Let's zoom in just a bit. I'm finally getting digital art to feel like pencil art. It took a while. That. Here. That. Come over here. This. Dark. All of this. earrings. A little bit of nothing to cause trouble, but I'm just glad you did well. It's been a rough season for a lot of folks because the economy just has been tight, and you have to kind of do what you have to do to keep things going. Right fly in there, because that's cute. Little mushroom man sitting on her shoulder. I don't know much about the mushroom man because he's a little tiny guy, but I'm a sucker for just a little guy. Starting this line out just a bit. And out. Do a lot more of the more the line weights because you're allowed to. I get bored with all these people who do the same, line weight. It just visually takes something from I'm so sleepy. I still have to set up a bunch of videos. But I think we're almost done here, folks. And then I'll set up for Nevermore for tomorrow and the other videos for the week. And we will be golden. But let's do some color. She deserves color. Time is I did not plan for this to be a long one. Multiply, thank you. Let's try, so we're going to do that. Grab my marker. What size is my 20? I will fix everything once I have the colors in focus. We've got that there. And the other place that needs it. So how about the actually fill in with the doing that? Okay, we'll pull that down. There. Okay. Now, we'll figure out the color scheme on this because this is red. Red the whole and slightly off white the parts that aren't red. Kind of which part of it. I don't think we'll be too mad at me for that, so we'll go off white. It's very, very, very light gray. Color I'm looking for on these. We'll wait her eyes real quick. Give her that funny, almost gold color eyes. Oh, it's the wrong color. Wrong color. There we go. Move that back down to something more manageable. There we go. white parts that do white light. Their eyes change color so much I can't keep track of what they are. Darken the rest of her hair. Okay. And fix that little part because it will not until I do. Groovy. Moving on to the underblouse coloring. Let's go a nice, yeah, that's a good shade. Yep, my hands are getting a little shaky. I've kind of overdone it at this point, but I won't tell if you won't tell. This is a base blouse. The would be a yellow one. Yeah, so let's do the purple part. Highlights all yellow. So get out the main color on it yet. It's still a pretty quick sketch, so you don't forget. I think we'll go nice light green to mix up colors a bit. Throw the unkillable mint green into the rotation. Maybe brown, I don't know. But the pants have to be mostly red. Now that I'm done, of course, I'm thinking of changing them to a split look. I swear the lady you're slightly drawing these off. Would it surprise me? There are quite a lot of mushroom witches running around these days. This was based on a hat that my friend Trelena made. That's Trelena Bachman. If you are familiar to the different shows. And I know that's not perfect, but it's okay. This off-white color here. Make sure that all these have a distinct color. Like the stripe idea. So let's just play with it. So this is still very much a fashion play kind of image. This is not a serious image. Oh, she'd beat the tar out of me if I tried to draw a serious image. Now, down here. This. Well, this picture will be available for download from deviantart.com/NFT in probably a few days. All goes well. Not forgotten. That works. How that goes. And her little mushroom friend on her shoulder will have similar coloration. We won't worry too much about that. Now, we'll fix this part as best we can real quick. This. What happens to the rumples? I'm okay with that rumple too. I think she'll like it. Okay. Next, add a layer, multiply. Let's use our sorcery. Gray 30. Just like this. Over her eye. Shadow the neck. Like so. Right, so we're completely fearless. I'm too tired to be scared that I'm gonna mess up my heart, which means it's going to be mostly fearless. This under here. Over here, I see some mistakes I've made. I'm gonna have to revisit that. But that. Because I like the idea that this is actually just poofy pants and it's like a split skirt scenario. That'd be more comfortable for her. And before anyone asks, yes, she has pockets. Of course she has pockets. Yeah, they're like integrated right there. Daft. Okay. Well, maybe a little daft. Daftness has its ways. That just a bit. And come back to this layer, grab that color. Just make one simpler on me. There we go. Red. Try it. Not spotted. Because it's fun. As stripe gloves are easier to find. I will probably incorporate both sets of colors into them. Like so. How's that? Pretty good. That's just this. Anyhow, a little bit of just a tiny bit. Oh, no, want that one not there. Of rim lighting just to make her more interesting. Let's just do it like that. Just do it work with room lighting. It'll be good. Oh, sleepy make us sleepy. No one can stop me. That's right, folks. I can be tired. It won't stop me, but it will keep things interesting. Set up this room lighting completely through. So just do it like that. Yep. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's a fun picture. Buster's gonna like it. Give her the full-on rim light. Yeah, let's get up. Rim light turning to an outline, like maybe she's got a bit of glow going on. Yeah, I think that works. Bit of rosiness in her cheeks. We are white happy with this. Bill mode. Where's my Bill? Bill. Right. Oh, that just. That delights me. Right there. That worked pretty well as intended. And I think it's the colors off. I gotta figure out the colors wrong. Let me try this one. Yep, that's the color one. Purpley background. Okay, now we're gonna go add another layer. And we're gonna just go white. And grab a shape. Where's my shape tool? There it is. I want that rectangle. Yeah. Let's just do something like that. So I can find it later. And I'll just put my eraser in here. I'll just erase the earth out where I want them to be. A little bit further out. There we are. I like that. From here into this line. What? No. No, I can't erase that. Well, that one. Oh, wait. This one. I can't erase that line because that line doesn't exist. I can erase this line. There we are. Like this one, it worked. Let's get my signature on it. Down to about 7. Where do I want to sign this? This is hard. Alrighty. File. Save as. Magpie. Mushroom. Which concept? Which I know that's a lot, but I have plans with this. Now, file, export single layer, ping, okay, file, time lapse, export time lapse. We'll just say okay. I know that's going to look good, but I will get that going. While that loads, I'm hydrating. Art time lapse. And we have one more thing to do, folks. Never mind the more. Okay. Take this. This is a hard one. I don't like that I have. Oh, okay. We'll just shrink it. Perfect. Right there. Title doesn't need to be big, it just needs to be there. Then, export single layer PNG. NTF 922 20. Bam. All right, folks. Well, I'm very late for when I thought I'd be done with this, but I am going to be wrapping up this broadcast. Thank you for coming out. This and all the other pieces will be available up on DeviantArt sometime this week. These images will be used as the placeholders for my thumbnails for the Nevermind the Furthermore live streams that I do this week. And we will be, I will be back here in 9 hours for an episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. So, guys, keep drawing, keep creating, keep making things, because you can always edit it. You can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you. You know what? Have a lovely night.